Hey, so now let's have a look onto the solution for question number 10 that belongs to section C, and this question hold 3 marks. This is another question that was there in the paper from the chapter Human Eye and the Colorful Bird. This question says trace the sequence of events which occurs when a bright light is focused on your eyes. So basically this question is demanding you to write down the complete working of human eye. So let's have a look onto the answer for this question. So you first need to mention that when the bright light is focused on our eye, the light first passes through the cornea and then enters into the pupil. Now, when the light enters into the pupil, because a bright light is focused, what is going to happen? The size of the pupil contracts because its size is controlled by the iris. Why its size is being controlled by the iris? So that the less light enters the eye through the pupil. Okay. Further, the light passes through the eye lens where the refraction of light occurs. Then the eye lens is going to refract that light and the image will be formed on the retina. The nature of the image formed will be real and inverted. Now let me just explain you how you are going to get marks for this question. Now it's not always necessary that you are going to write the answer for this question only in this manner. You can also show the working by drawing the flow charts also. Now what are going to be the points that you have to look for in your answers? So see here, if you will mention about the cornea and then you will mention that after the cornea the light is going to enter into the pupil, you are going to score half mark for this. Okay, so you will get half mark for mentioning about cornea as well as the pupil. You will get another half mark when you will mention that the size of the pupil is going to change because the light that being focused on our eye is a bright light. Okay, so when the bright light will be focused, the pupil is going to contract. And for mentioning this as well as the size of the pupil will be controlled by the iris, you are going to score another half mark. You will get another half mark when you will mention that why iris is changing the size of the pupil, because the less light entering into the eye through the pupil. So you are going to get another half mark for mentioning about the role of the iris. Further, you are going to get half mark again when you will mention about the eye lens in the picture. Okay. So when you will talk about the eye lens in your answer, that eye lens is going to refract that light further and you are going to talk about the image formation, then you will get another half mark. That when you will write that the final image is going to be formed at retina which acts as a screen, you are going to get the final half mark for writing about the nature of the image. Okay, so this is how you are going to score 3 out of 3 marks for this particular question. And as I have told you earlier also, you can answer this particular question by drawing the flow chart also. Okay, so I hope this question discussion is clear to you. Now let's move on to the discussion for the next question.